No, 12 times the rate. I don't know if they're random, but more random attacks.
In those cities, blacks are killing black people.
You can say it's not.
Black people are killing black people at way higher rates in those cities.
Sure they are, but they're killing white people at 12 times the rate that white people are killing black people. That's a fact.
I think if that were true, Steve, we'd have a national outcry and the government would bring all their forces.
You're about to get one. That's what I'm here to warn you about. You're about to get one. You're about to get one, and I don't think you guys see it coming. It's coming.
I see it.
Steven Crowder gets into a yelling match with this black barbershop over black fatigue in this heated debate, as Steven Crowder drops some shocking stats about black on white crime that triggers these guys, leading to a tense back and forth over the real facts surrounding racism and crime. Let's get in.
For them, I'm asking you guys to consider listening.
Sure.
Because they're at a point where, I don't know if you know this, a lot of young white dudes have had some pretty fucking tough breaks and no advantages. And they grew up in an era. No, look, everyone has it. Everyone has it.
Nothing about no poor disenfranchised.
But that's the disconnect, man.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that, man.
Okay.
Real talk.
Well, real talk, 12 times the murder rate. You don't want to believe it? Fine.
I don't.
And that kid's not going to want to pay reparations.
You know what else on top of that?
Yeah.
I ain't scared. So you can throw them threats out there all you want.
I know you're not scared.
About what the young white man might do.
I know you're not scared because you're 12 times less likely to be the victim of a violent crime from a white person than he is of you. That's a fact.
I'm 12 times more likely to defend myself against some bullshit. So if the young white boy come with that bullshit, I'm gonna meet that bullshit with some bullshit.
A lot of white people going into black neighborhoods.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of white boys going into black neighborhoods around.
And ain't nobody playing. Understand? But I think that's.
Well, you guys, come on, let's real talk. You've never seen a white person come in solo into a black neighborhood and start a fight. I don't think you've ever seen it.
I don't see black people.
Let's be honest, guys. You're not afraid of young white kids.
But entertain. Steve, you saw a white man going to
If you are, correct me.
I'm agreeing with you, but I'm also giving you a flip side to that coin that you completely ignored.
No, because he said I'll stop some bullshit from a white. I tell you, young white guys are afraid when they're surrounded by black guys.
Okay, well don't come around black guys.
I'm afraid when I'm surrounded by a bunch of white men. I'm just not going to allow my fear.
I'm not.
No, I'm not saying you.
Dude, I'm surrounded. This could be an entire tornado of black fists raining on me for saying the wrong thing.
Steven Crowder, I'm talking to the boy that you're talking about. The young white boy that
I'm not even saying I wouldn't deserve it.
I'm talking to him. If you're that scared of black people, don't come around black people.
They're not scared. They're tired of it.
Well, don't stay away from us.
Great.
You got your own area.
Then don't ask them to pay for it.
And we're not
because once again.
Oh, so you want them to stay away but foot the bill.
So you got to do that with everything else in the tax code.
Now it's the boodle and nothing you say. Stay away from us but pay for us. Do you realize that guy's going to hate you?
Ignore that other side of the coin. If we're going to do that, if we're going to give you that, then you got to go through everything and you got to give us the same thing. We're not going to pay for certain shit that we don't agree with.
Can I ask you something real talk while we're having real talk? Why do young black men fight in packs? Why don't we see a World Star video?
Actually, I know personal experience. Young Asians fight in packs more than young black men.
No, I'm talking about every time I tune in.
I used to be a club bouncer, so I'm talking
about video after video of a defenseless person on the ground getting stomped by
social media.
5
That's
people.
conditioning. That's something somebody propped up that wants you to see that represents black folks.
So you think it's equal across the board?
That's the problem. No, I think it happens in any community.
Do you think it happens more from young black men than young white men?
No, it gets amplified more from young black men.
Do you think young black men commit violent crime more than young white men? Let's laser in. Do you think
amongst each other? Yeah.
Do you think
not
that
amongst the populace.
You're saying you don't believe the 12 times rate? Do you believe that young black men commit wanton violence against white men more than white men do against black men?
No.
Okay.
No, I find that.
Then we're never going to find common ground or improve because it's a reality.
Right, because you believe that.
No, I know that. And I'm listening to the kids who are living that. It would be like me telling you in 1960s to black kids going, you don't know, let me speak for you. You can't speak for those kids. It's what they're going through. Listen, I want to listen, but you guys need to listen to them too. This is not going to go well.
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. But I'm telling you, I'm just asking, while I'm hearing you say that young kid is feeling this way,
of course,
I'm asking you to tell that young kid, consider the people that came before him. Hold on. The reason why we're in some of these situations is because historically we've had to deal with this shit forever.
That's why he's getting his ass kicked at 7-Eleven.
We didn't ask for none of this either.
That's why
we got here and had to deal with the historical ramifications of what happened
all across the country.
So
all across the country, it's a reality.
So when we're asking for it, it's invalid. But when he's asking for it, we're supposed to listen.
Okay, 19 of the top murder cities in the country are blue districts with exponentially larger black populations than the rest of the country.
What's up, y'all?
Chicago, Baltimore, St. Louis, Detroit, where I'm from, Los Angeles. No, 12 times the rate. I don't know if they're random, but yeah, more random attacks.
In those cities, blacks are killing black people.
You can say it's not.
Black people are killing black people at way higher rates in those cities.
Sure they are, but
So
they're killing white
cities.
people at 12 times the rate that white people are killing black people. That's a fact.
I think if that were true, Steve, we'd have a national outcry and the government would bring all their forces.
But black
You're
people
about to
don't
get
do
one. That's what I'm here to warn you about. You're about to get
But
one.
Steve, that's what
You're
I'm
about to
saying.
get one, and I don't think you guys see it coming.
No,
It's coming.
I see it.
Let me know down below if you agree with Steven Crowder that there is going to be some sort of major backlash coming. But to Steven Crowder's point, and the example that is of this interaction with this barbershop, that is part of the problem of black fatigue, is when you can't even agree on statistics. We can't even agree on the facts on paper. You can take it from the CDC, you can take it from the FBI, the DOJ, you can get all of it. They're all public knowledge. You can get all this information. But when you can't even sit down with someone else and say, look at these numbers, and they don't even want to agree that they say what they say. I mean, at that point, like, where do you go? How do you progress? How do you get to the other side of the conversation and get to a resolution or a solution? Like, you just don't. And, you know, for people who want to demand empathy of others, but they don't want to listen to themselves and always point to past incidences and something that happened then, well, then where does that lead to? That's not going to lead to a solution. And that's exactly what Steven Crowder is trying to get across to these guys, because I do see some sort of a backlash to some sort of degree. I don't know how much, but look, there's a huge violent crime problem. It needs to be addressed. The woke left continues to just gloss over it and hide it, and everyone else is standing there looking at it, and it's like it's this giant thing in the air that everybody can see, but you're just ignoring reality, and you can't move forward with anybody and fix anything that way. But hit that like button and notification bell if you're enjoying the video, and if you want to help support the channel, check out the link in the description, and let's jump in.
But what I'm telling you is, you're not gonna see the exact. You're trying to equate the black crime to the white. It's not the same crime, because conditionally,
You're right. It's far more violent.
Culturally,
It's far
we're
more violent.
totally
You're right.
different. Culturally, we've had to
far more
deal
violent.
with generation after generation of struggle and resistance to oppression. We've had to deal with that conditioning over history.
Okay.
Y'all haven't. So there's less fight in you. You're right.
You tell that
There's
to a
less
kid in
fight
a
you. There's
wheelchair
more
who was
fight
getting
in
a
us.
pack of smokes.
Huh?
You tell that to a kid in a wheelchair for life who was getting a pack of smokes and was being white in the wrong neighborhood. See if that argument works, and then ask them to pay for reparations.
Unfortunate things happen.
Are people ever responsible for their own decisions?
Yes.
What I'm trying to tell you is young white people are going, we're tired of being blamed for racism when we're getting beaten up, we're getting killed, and we don't have any affirmative action or DEI, and they're saying we need to actually have a conversation here.
Okay, I hear you.
I don't know, go to World Star, go to BET, go to any single rap track.
With the blacks beating up the white people.
I've never seen this. Like,
But
where are these?
because it's not coming across your algorithm, because the system is going to show you stuff that relates to you.
Are we going to act like World Star is just a nightmare I had at some point?
Those young white kids are going to see stuff that relates to them and their point of view. So if they believe that they're being hunted, they believe that people are out.
If you want to see one, go to the Spirit Airlines terminal.
That supports that. That's the algorithm. That's why I say stay off of social media. That's some bullshit. Stay off of social media.
It's not an algorithm.
Think for yourself.
I agree.
Live.
That's why I'm
experience
here.
out here. Talk to people that's different from you, and talk to them. And
I
figure
agree.
out where they're coming from.
I agree, but I don't hear a lot of
But you gotta
listening.
listen to them too.
I am listening. I don't hear a lot of listening to young white kids.
And I believe
You just say that's not true.
You go on
I
these
didn't
college
say that.
campuses,
I
I
never
think you
said
do
that.
have a pulse of that generation. I
Yeah.
don't doubt that. But what I want to think, in my estimation, this is what I've observed. We are the fuse for the fight that's inevitable. We're not necessarily the problem, but we're the fuse that's trying to get lit. See, there's a sect of white people that are trying to start fights or start a revolution against black people to fight the fight that they really want to fight against other white people.
Okay.
See, that's what keeps getting tossed to the side and covered up. See, we're just the few. Once again, there's not enough of us to make an imprint in this country if it popped off like that. There's not enough of us. So we're the trigger. That's why you see the random outbreaks of violence. When it is a lot of times white on black, it's to get the black people riled up and mad at white people, so that we can go and do something to negatively affect
That's why I say
a white community to get this party started.
All right.
Now, in the midst of them beating or trying to destroy us, now they can go fight the fight that they want to fight. Just like the thing with your man Charlie. That dude was mad about, like you said, he was in love with the transgender dude. he wasn't necessarily mad at Charlie, but Charlie was saying some things he ain't like. So he took it upon himself to kill this man for saying something that he didn't like. We didn't have anything to do with that.
I didn't say you did.
I know you did. I know you did. I'm not saying you
No.
did.
But a lot of people
No, they didn't.
And I'm gonna tell you, and
People
listen,
have not blamed Charlie Kirk on the black
That's
community.
the part right there.
I can at least understand what they're trying to say in some of their opposing arguments, but once you try to say that the black community was the one, being blamed for Charlie Kirk's end, no. At no point did anybody anywhere bring that up, especially when two white people were involved and you had etchings on the bullet casings. Like, there's no evidence that even brings that up, and no one's even talking about that. But that sounds like, I don't know, the victim card being used again. Like, I don't know why you would even think this to begin with, because at no point was that ever reality. And this is a perfect example of why you can't find solutions with this type of reasoning. But folks, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought about what Steven Crowder had to say, nuking this barbershop with the truth in this heated debate over black fatigue. Thanks again, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.